Hey, how's it going everybody? It's me, Scott. Welcome back to One Last Hand. Welcome back to ISS Vanguard, episode 18. I've got no idea how much we've got left. However, we do have a new mission, which is the furthest reaches. We can now head to different locations. We've got 4 or 3 different locations here: Eden, Starshell, or Fetch. So we're going to choose one of those, I'd assume, in a bit. But we have to do the ship phase, so let's crack on with that, shall we? Resuming a saved game. Okay, you'd think I'd know how to do this by now, but apparently not. Okay, you are resuming a save game. Take the awaiting envelope from the box. I've done that. I've got everything out of it. Take any command, success, and energy tokens. We don't have any. Take all of the crew members out of the awaiting. We've done that. Okay. So we're into install bridge cards. So we are going to install this one, which is Steely's database. I'm just going to call them Steely's database, and go to log 55. Okay.
Top secret. Project Birthright. Founding document. Excerpt.
While the builder's message that ISS Vanguard received at the Eye of the Void was far from obvious, it did seem to encourage us to visit all the nearby worlds capable of supporting life, to look for what builders called our tribe. We now suspect each of these coordinates has a habitable planet, and each of these planets has a stele, an obelisk left by the builders. The study of these obelisks is our only chance of understanding the message and our purpose. Therefore, it should be Vanguard's top priority. Dr. Sarah Corey, ISS Vanguard Chief Researcher.
Okay, so I've just committed to calling them Steels. Oops, sorry, I didn't scroll down. I've just committed to calling them Steelies, and immediately they call them Steels, right? Okay. You will go to the Project Birthright diagram and trace a line from any fill points to a round point of your choice. Fill this chosen point in and go to the log identified it. If a line has a tech requirement, you can only trace it if you have a tech level card in your bridge card holder that shows the tech level. Okay, now there was something, right? I wrote it down. Steely clusters, we can draw lines from that, is what it said. So we've got, let's have a look at what we've got. We've already done these, moving steels and Steely material. I don't think I was meant to do these. I think I had to do, when I had the problem with the campaign, I think I went and did this. What does show graph do? Okay, graph help. Okay, so we're going to draw a line. So we could go to the central glyph, minor glyphs, but we've also got this one, background transmission. I mean, we're interested, right?
Top secret. Project Birthright. Research log 1H.
Our further research into the material from which these obelisks are made led to a rather surprising find. Hoping to secure a sample large enough to study on Vanguard, I authorized a rather destructive sample-gathering experiment. It took incredible energy to split off just a small piece of the stele, and as soon as we did that, the stele activated, sending a strong signal back toward the Eye of the Void. This pulse could be observed on most wavelengths, but it also caused a strong disturbance in the operation of all our subspace technology. Since subspace fields are unaffected by electromagnetic forces, it can only mean the steles also emit some yet unknown wave that affects other dimensions. As for the nature of the signal, I can only speculate. Was it a maintenance request?
Did it read any of these? I plan to repeat the experiment with the next Steely we find, but this time I'll be ready to record the pulse in every conceivable way. Gain 1 success. Woohoo! Okay, so that was that. We are now done here. Okay, so we have installed this. We went to log 55. Now we can take out this objective. This is our parallel universe, and now we've got this, which is giving us 4 command tokens and still 3 situations. And this says find at least one of the builder steels or Steely while exploring any worlds including Eden, Starshell and Fetch. I'm just going to quickly, bear with. So we've got this map. I'm just going to draw where these things are so we can go. So Hodius system. Can anyone see that on here? Quite possibly not. Oh, over here. Okay. So this would be Eden. I mean, that sounds like a nice place to go, right? The Beta Tarsoni system. And this is, I'll call it SS, Starshell. And then LF122 system. And this is Fetch. I mean, I guess it's going to determine which ones we can get to based on that. So we know where we're heading. We'll tuck this in here. We'll maybe tuck this in here. There we go. Perfect. That's in there. Love that. Okay. So we've got this. Generate our command. Oh, well, this can go in the used ones. We don't need that anymore. Generate a command pool. So we get 4 command tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus 1 for having high morale, right? Somewhere over here. 1 for having high morale. Okay, so 5 command tokens. Then we get 6, 7 energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now I've got no idea what system we're in because we were we used the gate right in the ship to get to where we were going. Check situations. So we don't have any situations. Reveal new situations. Okay, so we got some pretty horrible ones I think last time. Let's give all of these a shuffle. I'm just going to give them a proper shuffle because I've been keeping the ones we've done somewhat separate so we could at least see some other ones, but okay. Okay, we have Mutiny. What are the chances? When solved, you may discard 2 energy to gain 1 success and remove this from the game. Tension. Small-scale quarrels boil over into heated online discussions. You may assign 1 crew member to raise morale and shuffle this into possible situations. And then the last one is objectivism. We've seen this one before as well. You may assign 2 crew members to raise morale, shuffle this card. So again, none of these really help. But then we've got quite a few of these. Do we have people who can deal with these? I've got 1 shield. And I've got 1 strength here. So that's one of them. And then I need another strength, which I don't have. And an eyeball. But then, do we care? I mean, I don't care about this one really. Move 1 and move this to the awaiting envelope, or each section removes 1 crew member to a resting crew. We haven't really been able to use the crew members because we don't have enough for them to do. We don't have the equipment and stuff. So it's probably not the end of the world. We want to go and deal with some of these, but not all of them. Okay, so that's that. These situations can go back in the situation box. Oh, hold on, there was one loitering in the box there. Okay, great. No, so I've got our crew members. We've only got 2 security crew members left. Everybody else has got loads of people, but literally only 2 people. So that was that. Reveal new situations. Prepare the planetary scanner while it's currently empty. Go to the star map. Okay, we can do that. So we are currently in LCS 17, which is LCS 17 is here. And we either want to go to Fetch or we want to go to Hodius or Beta Tarsoni. So our route would be here, which is 2 energy, or here, which is 5 energy, and then over here, which is 3. That would be all of our energy, pretty much. Do we want to go to fetch? Fetch sounds like fun, right? Fetch out of all of them is the one I'd like to go to. So let's assume we were going to 51. So requires bridge upgrade BO2. We don't have that, I don't think. BO1. We don't have BO2, so we definitely can't go to Atreus. So we'd have to go to GJ1164, which is 2 energy. So let's do that. We'll spend 1. We only have to spend 1 when we're moving, so we'll spend 1. And we travel to page 17. Okay, which is, we've been here before, which is this one here. I don't remember being here. Ugnir, I feel like we have been here before. Okay, and then we want to travel to LF122. We need bridge upgrade B02. I wonder if I've missed bridge upgrade B102, because all of these are the next level. I reckon I've missed it, right? Let's try Eden Hodius. Is that? Yeah, that requires the same thing as well. And let's assume I was at Hodius, so 21. I must have missed it somewhere, right? If I wanted to go to, if I was at Fetch, I know I can't get to Beta Tarsoni unless I go back to the Eye of the Void, which is the first page, and if I wanted to go to that, I'd need BO2, which I just don't have. I've got BO1, BO2 is still in the upgrades. Okay. I wonder if that's a technology thing or what. So we've got these here. Bridge upgrade. I wonder if it's this quantum AI. I didn't look at this. I'm just going to have a little peek to see if it says BO2 or if it's something different. No, it's something different. So I'd be surprised if it was locked behind some research. So I'm just going to quickly find out when I should have got BO2, if I should have had it by now, but it feels like I probably should have done, so I wonder if I missed it. Bear with, let's find out. Okay, we're back. I've sort of figured it out. I have figured it out. We need to unlock this research project, which is antimatter drives, which I don't think we're going to be able to do in the short term. Bear with me. Right, I'm back. Sorry, I had to shut the window. There was a workman outside. You might still hear him. If you do, I apologise. Right, we have to unlock antimatter generators, which is going to take 1 rare alien tech and any other 3 technology. So we probably can do that. However, I've decided to take a bit of a detour to head to HR 5730 Earth Prime. Now, I lost track of how much energy I've spent, so I've left 3 remaining. We probably weren't going to do this, in all honesty. I'd be heading towards the main story, but we'll take a bit of a detour and see what comes up, shall we? So with that being the case, I need to find, there's a few things we could do here. We can, another dead world. This time, however, the crystal that broke it apart radiates with intense energy. We could try and harvest it. 0, go to log 222. I don't think I've been here, so we'll find out what it says.
HR 5730B. Operation 2232.
We sent crewless explorers to the surface. The whole harvesting process went according to the plan. Nothing unexpected happened. When the power cells were fully charged, the explorers returned. Then, an alarm sounded, and the whole hangar went under lockdown. Contamination. People hid inside life vaults, and those who didn't make it there frantically started clothing themselves in exosuits. There, our task was finished, as security along with science took over. Later, we learned that the supposedly dead world was inhabited by microorganisms feeding on regolith. People infected with them during the incident showed symptoms of common flu and increased physical and mental capabilities. Right now, science is working on how to use this effect to our advantage.
Sorry, I keep forgetting to scroll up. Okay. Each section places 1 crew member in resting crew unless this is their last available crew. Move card E46 or organic actuator, that's the word, from unavailable equipment to Armory. Okay, interesting. E46 is this one here. An organic actuator. During a dice roll, you may place this card in the roll pool of any crew member in your sector to get arms and compasses. Okay, this is the thing, right? There's a load of this equipment. This is the stuff we haven't unlocked. We've got so much, but it's so generic. It's just a bit pointless. We get 2 energy. Okay, so that was that. It didn't cost us any energy. Cousin, this is the name of the planet. We could land on it. It's going to cost us 0 energy, or we can make contact, 1 energy. Requires objectives 0-6 to 0-11. We've got one of those, right? We're on 0-9. Place the planet card H5730C in the awaiting envelope. Let's do that. We'll spend 1 and we will find that card. So these are the cards that we can become friends with, right? H5730. This one. Okay. Oh no, we need it on this side, right? So if you're unaware of this, if you haven't seen these bits, first things first, I'd obviously recommend going and checking out the whole playlist. You can find that in the link below. But if you're unaware of what these cards do, this is a card not very advanced. The sloth-like denizens of Cousin communicate with us. We haven't really gone there yet, but we can spend 2 level 1s. We lose them essentially. We send them there as embassies, and then we'll be able to flip this card over and do stuff with it. Okay, so we got those to deal with. That cost 1 energy, which we've spent. And then we have one that costs 2 energy. Earth Prime. Humans could colonize this planet without any terraforming, if not for the high concentration of ozone in the atmosphere. Assign 3 crew members to draw 1 live specimen and 1 strange flora discoveries, and then move them to the gathered discoveries. What am I going to need to do this check? So we can see this is the antimatter things. We need 1 rare alien tech and 1 that's not what I wanted. 1 rare alien tech. Any other 3 discoveries? What have we got? We have just a plain alien tech. We have a microorganism, a live specimen, 2 rare live specimens, and a plain live specimen, a strange flora, and 2 rare, ultra rare microorganisms and rare ultra organisms. We need a rare alien tech. So sending 1 down to get 1 strange flora and 1 live specimen does not help. But 2 energy, 3 crew members, we could absolutely do that. But I'm a little bit worried about what we need to solve these. So we have said, let's assume we're gonna. So this one, the worst case scenario is we have to put 2 crew in resting and we lose 2 successes. I'm less worried about that. Right, I'm genuinely less worried about crew members and that, because we've got a lot of them. As long as we don't lose morale, I'm okay. So we could leave that one, which means I can use. I've got 1 strength and 1 strength or 1 eyeball. Have we got those? We have 1 strength, yeah. So I could definitely do that one, and this one is the one we could do for free. So, okay. Okay, so we can leave this one to stick around. We can solve these 2. So that would be you being out of the loop, which means we could send 3 crew members to get 1 strange flora and 1 live specimen. So let's have a think about who we're going to get rid of. We've got 2 of these people. They're the same. They've both got exactly the same dice checks. I'll show you who we're getting rid of. I'm just going to take these as well. We can't really get rid of security because we've only got 2 people here, so I guess I'll keep you for a second. We'll send Peric over there, so that's 2. And this was, how much energy? This was 2 energy. Hopefully we've still got enough to do. We get the first one of the planet card for free as well, obviously. So that's 2. We needed to send 3, yes. One of you guys, who are we thinking? I don't know if Sophie has ever been on an actual... She must have done, she's leveled up. I was going to say, I don't know if she's ever been on an actual mission. We'll get rid of Lan here. So these are all going to the resting. And that means we get 1 live specimen and 1 strange flora. Okay, let's see what we've got. We have an ultra rare live specimen. When unloaded, you may discard this card to exchange 1 die in each section compartment with any dice available in the box. Not really that important. And a rare microorganism. Planetary exploration, doing a check. We don't need to know. We'll just take both of those and tuck those in there. Okay, so they are all our discovered discoveries. Still doesn't help us. Okay, and then we can land, which is 0 energy. Place the landing card, which I got out and put somewhere, thinking don't lose it. Here it is. So we can tuck that in the planetary scanner, and we know that the first one we get is 3. The next one is 3 energy. I only have 2. Whoopsie. Okay, that's not ideal. That right. So that's that done. We are now turning this page over, right? I could get more success tokens if we only had 3. I've got a load in this bag. I just haven't got them out to go with on the board. Okay, so that's that. Let's go back to this page. We're going to land, so we don't need to do anything else there. We're ready to go. We've scanned the planet. The first one, I should tell you what did I do with it? The first one says... landing, good conditions, suggests thrusters. No, navigation. That's all it says. Okay. Great. So we can close the star map and we go to the ship facilities. Let's do our usual process, shall we? Let's go and deal with situations. So 17 is the situations. Apply the when solved effect to one of them. So we said we're going to deal with this one because it's the one that requires the most peeps. So when solved, you may assign 2 crew members to raise morale. We don't need to. Morale is already at its highest. We will shuffle this back into the possible situations. Okay. Then we have this one, which we said we were going to get rid of Nicholas Green over here to deal with this one. So we'll put him in resting crew. And this one says... apply the when solved condition. When solved, you may assign 1 crew member to raise morale. Don't need to worry about that. Okay. And that leaves us with mutiny, which I'd need a shield and a strength for. I don't have it. Don't have anyone with an extra strength. So you are going in the awaiting envelope. Okay, so we'll tuck that there. So that's that done. That was 1 energy. Okay. So I guess next we should go to the add-on facility, 40. Just because we can, right? So add new planets. So we're going to take this planet and we're going to tuck it in here. And if we want to, we can send 2 level 1s to do this. We probably should, because we can get some new ones, right? I wonder if I should have done... We should do the situations last or after we've been to the barracks if we're going to go. Okay. So we can send 2 level 1s or 1 level 2. I've got a few level 2s. Any that I'm never ever going to use, really. You know what? We're going to send Gia Siok on this. She's a level 2, so we'll take her out of her sleeve. We'll put our rank sleeve back in the science thing. She is going into the out of the game section, and then we get to flip this over. Okay, and this is an allied planet. And it says the population agreed to help us, providing foodstuffs in exchange for our medical expertise. Assign a crew member to raise morale. So if morale dips, we've got a way of getting it back. Love that. Okay, that's pretty good. So that was another energy. We're down to 3 energy. Let's go all the way back. Oopsie. Right, so we should have a look if we can do any of these. I don't really want to spend the... we need rare alien techs, 2 microorganisms, 2 strange flora. I don't think I've got all of those things, have I? We have rare microorganism. I'm going to turn these over. Live specimen, microorganism, 1 strange flora, strange specimen, alien tech, microorganisms. So we don't have any strange flora, enough strange flora to be able to do that. We need to go and find a rare alien tech. I don't know if we're going to find it on this one because it says they're a little slow, but that's that. Okay, so these can go in here. I can't move any of these along, and if we go to here, I haven't got anything to move along here, which takes us to the barracks, right? Let's go and recruit, I guess. Do we want to train anyone? I don't have any level 3, so I can't really do that. Okay, so we're going to draft. So we'll get rid of one of these. Okay, we have 1. Charles Porra. He's the one who we didn't take last time. We have Vidaz Caploni. We have, don't all be blue. Okay, good. Zaima Anwar. When resting, spend 1 charge to not spend supplies. Great, we've got Leah Teng. Anytime, spend 1 charge, then discard any number of cards. Refresh 1 die for every card discarded. And why are they all blue? Javier Aguero. Spend 1 charge to ignore 1 time track progression for 1 chosen threat card. The effect of this current time track is not resolved. I don't like that all of these recruits require blue dice to spend. Okay, let's have a look at what sleeves we've got. What ones we've got level 1 sleeves for. We don't have any for recon. Not recon. Yeah, recon. Engineering, we don't have any. Security, we must have some for security, right? We're desperately low of people in security, so we must have some, surely. Okay. We have 1 level 1. And science. Do we have it? I doubt we've got a level 1 for science, no. Okay. So we've got 1 person to choose from all of these. Who do we like the most? I quite like that she's holding a plant, if I'm honest. Just going to use this to read the charges. Spend 1 charge to take 1 card from any rank, not you. I guess we should look at other things that we might need. Maybe a pickaxe. We've got some with pickaxes. When resting, spend 1 charge to refresh 1 more die. Draw 1 additional card. You'd be better if you were leveled up. When resting, spend 1 charge to not spend supplies. I quite like that. Supplies are quite important, right? None of these are really, but you've got a big old gun, and you look like you've seen combat. You're a soldier, so we're going to tuck you in here. The rest of these go back in the crew behalf. Okay, so that's the barracks done. I guess we could do these things again. We could remove people and swap people round. Don't know if it matters too much. So what else could we do? Not a lot, really. I think that's it, right? I mean, if we were to go here, discard 1 mineral strange flora to gain 1 alien tech discovery. Hold your horses. So I could have done these, right? Trade. Choose one of the 3 keywords, ally, come by, or embassy. Gain the bonuses from all of the cards. So we could have done this on our turn. So we're going to do this. We're going to trade in 1 strange flora or 1 mineral. Well, it's going to have to be a strange flora, right? I've only got 1. Okay, we're getting rid of this strange flora, and we are getting 1 alien tech discovery. Okay, hold on. We might be able to move that thing forward. We have... It's an ultra rare alien tech. Does that count? Does that count? I don't know if that counts. I'm assuming when it says a rare, we can use anything else as well. When you gain this during Planetary Discovery, you may flip an incomplete rank up card to the complete side. Oh, that would have been lovely. Okay, so we could also raise morale. We don't need to. So let's go back to here. What does that mean for us? Research. Oh no, research is back this way. So assuming we were going to do research, pickaxe and an eyeball, we can do 1 rare alien tech. My assumption is we can use an ultra rare alien tech. And then any 3 discoveries. So let's use the non-rare ones, right? And we've got a rare one that we can use here. So that is all of those. So we can take all 3 of these and complete this one. Let's just check. This is 1 rare alien tech and 3 any discoveries, so that's fine. Okay. If I'd have done that around, we'd have probably been able to then progress this in the production, but that's fine. We'll take a little round, explore around a planet, right? We don't have to be there for hours, probably. Okay, so antimatter generators we have now done, which is nice. Okay, the new hypothetical class of engines could outperform everything humanity has been able to build so far, production projects and equipment. Okay, our work with the antimatter not only led us to new breakthrough generators and batteries, it also allowed us to design an improved main drive for the ISS Vanguard. Move the following projects to the awaiting envelope: C15 and C30. No, 20. Okay, C15 and C20. They go to the awaiting envelope. I can't do anything with those right now. We'll have a look at those later, but we know that's one of the cards that we needed. These can go back in here. This says also move card E75 to the equipment. I don't know if I've got an E75. We might have got that from somewhere else. No, we have E75 is small mission equipment. Treat this sector you are in as a sector with mission equipment for the purpose of any rules. That's quite cool. You know, me whinging about all of these, but that's actually quite cool. So C15, C20 and E75, we are done there. Okay. These can go back in there. You can go back in the armory. That's us done, right? That was our last energy. We'll treat it as our last energy. Because we went back and forth a couple of times. Okay. That is that done. So we can then go to the mission lander piece, right? We haven't done this for ages. So obviously we're going to take our Void Ranger. We are going to take you, because it said we needed the thrusters, so we'll take you. That puts us up to 4. And then we've got 2 utility mods. What we got? Crew members in sectors connected to the lander sector or in the lander sector may refresh 1 die from their dice check at the end of this dice check. This doesn't say to remove this, right? So how does this work? At the end of this dice check. The wording on that is very odd. I'm gonna check A12. We might take that one with us. Could take extra. lander beast. We could take extra equipment. Not sure if I mind that either. These are extra supplies if we wanted them. Yeah, because all of these others say move to the awaiting envelope. This one doesn't. I'm going to just pop that out because I think we're going to take that. I've got space for 2 of these. Okay, maybe we'll take this one. We might not get enough discoveries because the bag, right, is full of low numbers, so it's not likely for us to get them. Another vehicle could be nice, but okay, yeah, we'll take this. And then I'm just going to quickly look at A12 lander mod to the nanobot swarm just to see how it works. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, general consensus is that it doesn't have move it to the awaiting envelope, so we'll take that as well. Okay, so that's that. This is done. Do we need to do anything else? Prepare the mission stuff. We don't need any of those, right? Well, we need our equipment. And we need to figure out who our crew is, so I'll do that off camera, and then we need to do the begin planetary exploration. So we'll get all of this stuff set up and we will be right back. Okay, I think we are good to go. I will say the setup of this part of the game takes literally about half an hour to go through. Choose your crew, choose your equipment, then have to rebuild your section deck every time because you're taking a level 1 whereas previously took a level 2, etc, etc. It takes about half an hour, 45 minutes if you're playing solo with 4 characters. It's one of those that's just a bit time consuming. Anyway, right, what are we doing? We are doing log 354. We don't know much about the planet, but let's go.
The anomaly is predicted to strike in 90 seconds.
What?
And what should we do?
Have good faith, I think. But seriously, disable flight assist and prepare for anything.
What? This is meant to be a nice little... Does your lander have 5 navigation? It has 4 navigation and 4 thrusters. No. Okay. On the lander board, mark starting space S. We've done that. Okay, there's more one option. We need to roll the danger die. We got a blank. Nice. Progress the landing track. Love that. Okay, here we go again. Oh, you should zoom out so you can see what we get. Have we reached the landing space? No. We got a single pip. That doesn't feel great. Heavy rain. Each crew member loses 5 dice reduced by thrusters. Our thrusters are 4 thrusters. Okay, so we all lose 1 die. Okay, great. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't know. Okay, good. Progress the track 1 space. Here we go again. It's a 3 pippity pip. Anomaly. Okay, the anomaly is predicted to strike in 90 seconds. Okay, let it happen. If you're 5 or more, each crew member discards 3 dice. Otherwise, each crew member gains a wounded injury. Return all personal equipment cards to the armory. Open the ship book at page 19 and flip the lander card representing your current lander to damaged. What ones are personal equipment? Are they these ones? Or are they these ones? I think these are small equipment, so I think it's the other ones. got the book here, which has got the details in. So let's have a little look. Personal equipment are the helmet one, so that's quite a lot of stuff. I wonder if we take... I don't really want to take wounded injuries, but I'm going to do it. Let's take wounded injuries. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That means every dice check. You know what? No. No, you know what? I'm not doing it. I refuse. We are going to lose all of our personal equipment. This is why I hate this part of the game, right? We have literally just gone through and taken half an hour to choose these things, and then when you come to land, 2 seconds they're gone. Just it's a painful mechanic, is what it is. Open the ship book and flip over our lander to damaged. We can do that. Okay, bear with. What are we on with the Void Ranger? Okay. Oh, this cannot be damaged. Nice. Okay, good. Good. I wonder if we should have taken some others, but never mind. Okay, we've done that. Progress to leading track. One more. Has it reached its space? No, it hasn't, unfortunately. One more. 3. Okay, that's the same thing, right? Anomaly. Continue. Protect yourself. Close. Has it reached the final space? Yes, it has.
Captain has an additional request for you. If you have enough supplies and time, you should investigate the source of the anomalies we're detecting on this planet.
Any leads?
It seems it's located somewhere southwest in the mountains, or at least that's what science claims. Try starting in your immediate surroundings first. What?
In front of us. We now have a local specimen looking like a guy stretched out on a couch after a day's work. Oh, and here are more of them. Look roughly similar to Earth's sloths. Vanguard, is it true that the team who discovers the species may suggest its codename?
Correct.
Let's call these little guys Recliners.
Okay. Open planet PG to 1819. Place a random mission M91. Okay. There are 2, so we'll choose one. This one here, which is new species. Science wants to research the species of the planet. They cannot settle if the creatures are sentient or not. Catch enough specimens or find other research material. To finish this mission, at any moment you may discard 2 live specimen discoveries from your lander to go to 426. If you're in the sector with the eagle thingy, you may discard 3 dice to go to 408. Okay, that is our mission. Place mission M90 below it. Okay, optional mission, source of anomalies. Strange anomalies occur on Cousin. We should investigate. If it's a natural phenomenon, we can learn from it. If it's caused by unknown technology, we can learn even more. Reach the sector with the thing. When you fulfill the objective, you will be asked to discard this mission. Okay. Go to ship page 24, begin exploration. Okay. So I'm just going to go through 24 again, because I feel like I do this every time. But I'm pretty sure really the only thing we have to do is get the rank up card, but we'll just go through it just in case. Okay, prepare the planet board. We've done all of that. Take the record sheet, populate the right side of the board, populate the right side of the planet board, get the unique discoveries, place the lead bag, shuffle all 5 discovery decks, shuffle the event deck, place the injury decks. Unless your lander, if a crew member minis away team, take the rank up cards, shuffle them, players divide personal equipment, each crew member, blah blah blah. Okay, well, we don't get any personal equipment because this game sucks, right? No, that's not fair. There's just some very odd choices in mechanics that I'm not a massive fan of. You know, the idea that you can spend half an hour doing a piece of work, essentially going, right, this is me getting prepared. You don't know any of this stuff when you're preparing it, and then you get to the planet and you're half cooked because you've got no stuff. Right, rank up cards. We have, at the end of planetary exploration, flip this card if all crew members have 1 or fewer injury. Anytime during planetary exploration, study violent volatile fumes. If you're in a sector with one of these, are there many of those sectors around? That's what we should check. No. In fact, I'm not sure there's any. Okay, well, it looks like we're doing this one then. Great. One or fewer injuries seems unlikely at this moment in time, right? Okay, so our landing zone is here. So I'm going to tuck us here. We've got a global card here as well. I'm just going to tuck us off the board for a second. We'll just leave one here to know that we're there. Okay, our global condition card is the pleasant wind carries warm air and a refreshing drizzle. Any results, we can refresh one die. Travel costs us one die. Not a check, just have to spend it. And then we replace this with G27. Okay, let's read the top here. Codename HR5730. Cousin is similar to our Earth. Its flora resembles our trees and ferns. Its fauna consists of mammal-like creatures, fish and insects. They're of course different from the Earth species, but our taxonomy can assign them to the known classes and orders. And what's most important is the away team. You don't need a full exosuit to explore this area. Light protection and an air filter are enough to protect a human being. Okay, that sounds like it's going to change. Right? That sounds like it's going to change. Okay. So we have got a load of equipment that we brought that we can still use. What have we got here? In the Soggy Clearing, the area is damp enough. Our lander shouldn't set the jungle on fire. One strange flora lead. If we fail, we have to roll the danger die on a D, or scout the area, go to log 342. These are both unique ones. We can move from here. We can't move from here. So we need someone up there doing some checks, which is going to be compasses. Our security has compasses. Our science has compasses. Okay. There's compasses on a lot of these, actually. So there's one here, there's one here, and there's one here. So I think getting our PET out and doing some stuff there might not be the worst shout. Okay. Who are we going to go first with? So all of our characters are level 1 or rank 1. We've got Elizabeth Logie, Maskia Salah, Cheryl Hayes, and Willow Baker. Okay. So do we move and then, or do we do a check here? I feel like getting the PET out with the compass die might not be the worst shout. And we can't move this place unless we do the check. So our first action with you is to move. We are going to move here. We're going to get rid of this red die. So that's you moving. And then we're going to get the PET out, which is discard any die. Let's get rid of this one. Doesn't look like we're going to need arms and security and that heavily. We'll get you out and we'll put this single compass die on here. Okay, that's the end of your 2 actions though. So we do an event. Are you in a place with this symbol? You are. Mesmerize. Spend 3 dice or roll danger dice H. Gain a panicked injury, lose 1 supply, lose a personal equipment, or exhaust a die. Don't really want a panicked injury. Do I want to spend 3 dice? Not really, but I guess I will, because we've got quite a few supplies. So let's get rid of these. Okay, well that was rough, but it's a start, right? Okay. I'm going to tuck the PET over here so we know that it's out and about. Let's get rid of this. We'll tuck this over here so we know you're out and about. I'm going to need a time track over here. End of turn 1. Good work, Cheryl. She's done a grand job. I think you'll all agree. Okay. Who's next? So we should probably do some checks down here. Arms and... oh, I've moved her and we now have no arms. And this is the dice that had arms on. Great. You do have some on this die. Do we really want to leave our... You've got some over here as well, so maybe Recon can go next. You've got an outpost, which is place this outpost section. When you rest in a sector with this token, refresh 2 or more die. Feel like getting over here where these extra dice are spent to move would be wise. Okay. So maybe we use you for a compass and a thing, but I'd also like to mine down here. So I'm going to use science down here, and we are just going to roll this one, I think. We've got a couple of re-rolls, so here we go. It's a Vanguard, so we can treat that as a pickaxe or a thing. So we're going to gain 1 strange flora lead. Okay, it is a 1. Strange flora goes there. Perfect. Okay, so good. It's a good start. That's your first action. Am I doing this with science? Yes. And then, should we get you to move as well? We need science and arms. Okay. We get you to move, I think. So you're going to move here, and you are going to spend a die. We need compasses over there, so I guess we'll get rid of this one. And we do an event. Okay, so that's science done. Okay, are you in a space with one of these symbols? You are. Deadly trap. Roll I or roll H or spend 2 dice. You know what? You win, game. You win. It's a good start already. But I'm quite happy for this not to go up just yet. Right. Next. Oh no, that was exhaust 2 dice. Hold on a second. We don't want that. Right, we've got I or H. We saw H just a second ago. I is gained a wounded injury, gain a wounded injury. Okay, well I guess we're going to have to do H then. Okay, let's get those dice back. I don't know what ones I took. That one was 1, and maybe that one. I'm not 100% sure. No. Yeah. Okay, so we have, and I think it was this one, because this is equal to an eyeball if we need it. Okay, so we're rolling on an H. Don't like this at all. It's a single little pip. Gain a panicked injury. Why? Why you like this? Okay, game. Panicked injury. So a panicked injury isn't great. Reroll 1 Vanguard from your roll pool or lose 1 supply. Don't like that at all. Okay, good. So that's you done. We don't have to advance the time track at least. Right, who's next? I could carry on gaining strange flora leads over here if we used neither of you two. Okay. So I don't have any pickaxes or anything down here. Do I have any helixes? Not really. Got some computers. They don't seem like they're going to be overly helpful here. Going to be honest with you. Okay. So we do want live specimen leads, which we're not getting from down here. Okay, we'll go with you, Recon. You're going to go here. So I did bring the pod, so we can make one of these the lander as well. So we've got a load of way of potentially getting dice back and treating another area as a lander, which is quite nice. So you're going to roll 1 die, just this one here, to see if you can get another discovery, I think, or lead. You do. You got a helix, so we can reach into the bag again. We have a 2. That makes 3 I can count, and that is a live specimen discovery. Love that. Which is a bioengineered construct. Ship management. When unloaded, you may discard this card to draw 1 alien tech discovery. Don't mind that at all. Okay. Maximum discoveries we can have is 5. And there is a couple of unique ones which I'd really like to get. I haven't put them out on the board yet, but okay. So that was your first action. I think for second action we're going to move you as well. So you need to spend a die. And then we need to do an event. We are in this place. A sudden cave-in. Resolve the following effect 4 times. Exhaust 4 dice. Or roll the danger die A 4 times. For goodness sake. Okay, 1. It's a single pip, which is spend a die. Boop. 2. Is a double pip, gain a wounded injury. Well, this is our thing going out the window, right? I need to put some thingamajig dice down. 1 is expend a die. This is our rank up card going out the window before we even started. Okay, 2 is gain a wounded injury. Yay! Do I have any re-rolls of the danger die? I don't think I do. I don't think I brought any with me. Was that 3 or 4? That was 3. And then that one is nothing. This sucks. This really sucks. I'm going to be honest with you. Okay. You may have noticed I am not enjoying this. Stupid game. Right. Okay. Rightio. I don't understand how we could have moved one place, got 3 injuries, considering we're in a place where there's some sloths. What is happening? Okay. I'm quite salty. Right. Your turn. Quite salty indeed. Let's get you to try and do this, shall we? So a compass and an arm. A couple of rerolls. There's less chances of us getting the arm though. Quite a few less chances. Seems a bit weird that I didn't bring a Vanguard die with me. You're not ideally suited to do this, you know. If we fail, no, we can't fail this. Okay, we're just rolling. Okay, we got a compass. We do have a reroll, which is this one here. So we'll reroll for you. Need an arm. That is not an arm. Got another reroll. This is our last reroll. Need an arm. That is not an arm. Okay, so we do not pass this one. Don't have anything else to help with that. That's us done. We could move. Do I care about scouting this area? I feel like I should stick here and do it, but I'm quite tempted to move, you know. I'm going to move. I'm not interested. I'm done here. So we need compasses, so let's do that there. Okay, we flip this over and time track. Any of these symbols that there are stuck. Spend 3 dice, then progress all time tracks by 2. This is insane. All time tracks by 2, so that gets you there. Okay, good. We're going to have to replace this, and that probably means harder challenges, but at least we're at the end of a round. Hooray! Okay. Okay. Right. I can't believe I'm about to do this. I think I might put the Outpost out. So the Outpost is a red and a blue die, which I don't have, so I'd have to rest. Whenever you rest or exert, you get 2 extra dice, which we're all going to need, apart from our scientist. And this would apply to extra sectors as well. So by putting this here, all of these sectors would also allow us to do that. So it feels like it's the right choice. Okay. So our turn, we're going to rest with you, engineering, which means we get, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We get 4 dice back. This is a compass. What do we need over here? Compasses. This is a compass. We're going to need anywhere else. You need compasses. You need eyeballs and helixes. That's 3. One more. One more. Okay, then we're going to spend a red and a blue to get the outpost out. I'm going to tuck it here. I can't get the other one out unless I spend another red and a blue, but that's also 2. We get a new card. Okay, so we've got the outpost out. So I'm going to tuck this here so we remember it's in all of these sections. I'm going to put this here as well. Okay, so that was your rest. That was your turn. Okay. We do another event card. Great. There's nothing in this location. This moves up. Replace with G27. I feel like there was more than one G27, but I might be wrong. No, just the one. I bet it's horrible. Okay. Prepare for the worst. Place 1 marker on this card. Travel. Go to log 387. Oh, good. Have to roll a danger die when we're moving. Fantastic. Okay. So that's that. There's tremors going on, everybody. If we get rid of these, we can, if we use these, we can place markers on this card. So I think doing this might not be the worst shout. Okay, so that was your turn done. You got your outpost out. Now, so we want computers and we want shields. So that's probably you, right? So you're going to rest. We need to spend supplies. You're going to rest. You're going to get this one because it's got shields on. You're going to get this because it's got a computer on. That's 2. We need compasses, which I don't really have. 3 and 4. Okay. So that's you resting. Oh no, I can get an extra 2. I don't know why I was adding up for so long. Right. Okay, that's all of our dice back. Okay, because of our outpost. Now, I think I'm going to roll for this one, the special action, but I'm going to roll this because it's got a compass on, this because we're in that zone, this, this, this. Is there anything else? Computers or these things? Oh, this blue one as well. So we're rolling all of these because anything else we can put markers on this cube. Right, what have we got? We've got a computer, so I can put 1 marker over here. It's a good start. Right? So that one's spent. We've got this, which is a shield, so I can put that on over here. That's 2 markers. Nice. We've got a Vanguard. Do I want to treat that as a thing or not? That's the question. I do have some rerolls. I can spend a charge to change these to any chosen side. So you know what? I'm going to spend 1 to change this to 2 shields, and we'll put 2 more markers on here. We've got 4 markers on it. That's surely enough, right? If any else come up, we'll use them. You can't do anything with greens. We need to roll this. That's a compass, so we can move this along 1, 2 squares. Love that. And we don't have anything there. So this goes back here. This goes here, this goes here. So that was a rest and that was a thing. You are done. Okay, good work. Are we in a space with this? Of course we are. You may discard, exhaust 2 dice to roll a danger dice D and gain 5 supplies. No, thank you. No, thank you. Okay. So you're going to rest, but you're only going to get 2 dice back. So it makes sense for us to do a check before we do that, although we've got to roll 2 injury dice. We do have other people here who can help, so let's get you to help. Right? So, oops. We're going to roll these 2 for science, and we're going to roll these, doing this check. Got a computer, so that's fine. We can put another marker over here. And you can go... who was doing it? You. This can go in here. Hold on. Hold on. They are nothings. Great. So that's that. We get 1 compass, so that goes there. We'll then roll this one, which is another compass, so that goes there. Gain 1 success. And... replace with P10. What is the roll order here? So I'd also have to roll these 2, which I didn't really need to do in hindsight. Okay, but that goes there. Back on there. This comes down here. You've got another compass, which we don't need. But you also got 2 computers. We can't be more prepared for this tremor, right? Okay, and we go to P210. Okay. P210. Okay, we have the mapped ravines. Navigating this area is much easier with a map now that we may focus on studying crystalline influences. Okay, so this goes here. This goes here. You're still up here. So to make this check, we need either eyeballs or helixes and science. Gain 2 strange flora leads, go to log 379. Okay, but we can now leave this place, which is nice. Okay, so that was your thing. You're now going to rest. So we'll flip this over. We'll spend another supply and we'll get what we need: eyeballs. And we need helixes. And we'll get a red one. That's 3. And we'll get, I guess, a computer. Okay. Okay. So that's you done. Okay. Good. And now we can get out of this place, but you're the only one left with a turn. You do have eyeballs. So we could roll 2. This doesn't have a failure thing. Ah, hold on. Okay. Okay. We're going to roll. Does anyone else want to help? Eyeballs, eyeballs, eyeballs. You can help with one of these. And one of these. Okay. Okay. Eyeballs. 2 vanguards, love that. 1, 2. You, right? And then your dice. Oh no, hold on, these were yours, I think. Yours. And then these are yours. Yeah, no. No, these were yours. And these are yours. Okay. Okay. Eyeball, I'm assuming we can use that as an... I don't think we can, actually. I wouldn't have rolled that one, because I don't think we can use the eyeball in the dice check on yours. But that's another eyeball. Okay, that's up to 3. Okay, that is not horrendous. That was your rest. No, that was your action, and now you're going to rest. So another supply. And we get 6 dice back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I just need to choose which one I'm not taking. Oh, I should have rolled the danger die, which is that lose 1 supply. Oh, good. Okay, great. Glad you're here. Some more eyeballs. Another eyeball. Another eyeball. I guess some... oh no, you've got helix on. And this. Okay. Okay, good. You are done. Another event. Picked up 2. Are we in a place with any of these symbols? Of course we are. Perilous Overlook. You may roll H to refresh 4 dice. No thanks. No thank you. Okay. We are back. We're ready to go again. Okay, so you're going to rest, so we spend another supply. We're down to 2. That means you get all of these back, right? So that's your first action, and then you are going to spend one of these and one of these to put out our second part of the outpost, which is now, this applies in all connected sectors. So each one of these 4 locations, plus this one, this applies to. I love that. That is the end of your turn. Are we in a place with this symbol? We are not. Holy. Okay, that moves up. Okay. I do wonder what this would have been, but can't have them all, can you, right? Rightio. Now what? I really need some live specimen, and all I'm getting is strange flora. Okay, we can move. We can move out of here. And we should. But I'd have to roll a danger die. Why is there a chance that everyone's going to die? Okay. Oh, I guess we can't go here until we... There's no log or anything, right? So... Oh, so it's not all 4 sectors. This one isn't connected to this. I thought this arrow came down here, but it's not. Okay, but I'm guessing we can't do this until we do this. So I think we might want to send someone back. Okay. Okay, well, look, we're going to send the PET down here for that being the case then, because that will allow us to help down here, and we probably want to send our scientist down there. So let's move with the scientist. You have to spend a die to move. And then... Oh, hold on, no, that means you have to finish your turn. So we've done that, we've moved that down. You've had your turn, right? We've moved that down. I need compasses. I don't have... No, I don't. I need eyeballs. Could try and get an eyeball with you. And I've got other people to help here. Yeah, okay, we'll do this. And we'll do this on this one. Got an eyeball, and this can be turned into an eyeball. So that's 2 eyeballs. 1, 2. We gain 2 strange flora leads, again, that we don't really desperately need. But we have a 0, but gain a charge. And a 0. Great. Okay, that was your first action, right? Was your first action? Oh, you needed to roll these. Okay, nothing for that. Now what? I guess we go to log 379 first, so let's do that. 379.
Field research. HR5730D21.
The crystal tightly surrounds the planet's roots, blocking access to soil. Most of the plants wither. However, some of them manage to break through the crystal and survive. It's just like we expected. The trees are a fascinating case, especially the older ones. Their external tissues are mostly dead matter, and the crystal expands onto them, turning the trees into a strange amalgam of living tissues intertwined with crystalline slivers.
Okay. Gain 2 mineral leads and 1 success. We have mineral lead 1 and a 0. Hurrah. Okay. Well, hold on. No, you weren't science, so that doesn't help us. So nothing else. I'm just going to do this again. 379.
Field research.
Yeah, so nothing else happens there. So this would just go along the track again if we wanted it to, which we don't. I feel like moving you is going to be wise over here. Okay. And that means spending a die and rolling a danger die. It's a 4-prong. That is nothing. Okay, great. Great. So that's the end of your turn. We need to do an event, which is, are we in any of these locations? We are not. Okay, so this moves along again. Okay. So science or security? I think we bring science back down here. We spend a die and we roll. Oh, it's a 3-pronger, which is nothing. Okay, and then we're here. We want to... Oh, the arm is over here. Well, that really sucks. First things first, let's spend a green die to get 2 supplies using our dehydrated supplies. I don't know why we've got a little marker for them, but we do. That's you done. Oh, can return this card to the armory. I was going to say, could you do this more than once? That doesn't seem right. Okay, I've moved you down here, but we've really got the wrong die for this scenario. But I do have a couple of re-rolls. So we've got this. We've got the compass here. Let's do it. Okay, perfect. So compass, and that was a thing. So you need to roll your danger die. It's that, which is re-roll vanguards. We didn't have any. Okay, so we now go to 342.
Away team, exploration log.
The bark of this plant is similar to Earth's palm trees. Its fruits, on the other hand, look rotten and full of bacteria, which is a good thing. Studying them could tell us much about the planet's microbes. Hey, it's not time for pranks while I'm recording. Whoa! Hello there, silly recliner. You like these fruits, huh? You want one? Is that it?
Gain unique discovery 34. Did we just call it a silly recliner? That seems a little mean when we've turned up on their planet. So the other one we need is 17. So we'll put you there, and we've got 34, which says slimy fruit. A fast rotting plant oozes sticky liquid. Local creatures seem to love this scent. Okay, that's our second discovery at least. And still nothing here. Okay. So I'm glad I came over and did this. Just going to check I didn't miss anything. If you don't get, you can't discovery 34. That's it. Okay. So you moved and did a check. That is your turn. Done. We do an event. The event is, do we have this symbol? We do not. Okay. So this goes 387.
Conversation excerpt.
It's coming! Something's wrong with the gravity here.
Well, we had time to prepare.
The world is upside down.
Okay. Each crew member spends 6 dice, reduced by 1 for each marker on the global condition. Discard all marker on the global condition, then discard this global condition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Love that. Okay. So something we were able to do right, although it spent us loads of time doing it. Okay, we're back over here. Right. So we've just got security left. I mean, it feels like moving up here is probably the best bet. Compasses, and I mean, you need to rest, so let's do that. We get all 6 dice back, but we spend a supply. You're not really the best for this situation, but do we spend you up here or do we send you over there? That's the question we've got. Okay. Blues and reds and blues and greens and compasses would be our thing that we need you to do. Not sure you're perfect for that check, but you can't fail it at least. I want to get you here so you can put out your zip line and that, and we can then use these as free travel. So I think I'm going to send you up here. We'll spend 1 die. Then I'm going to roll this and this, because these have both got compasses on. Don't have a oh no, I do have a Vanguard dice, so we'll take you as well. Anything else? No, not really. Okay. Oh, hold on. I might change my mind on that. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we've got no compasses. We've got 1 Vanguard, so let's do this way. 1 Vanguard. 2 Vanguards. Then I can re-roll. So let's re-roll these. This one. Hold on, what one's got the compass on? This one's got the compass on. That's nothing. Let's spend another re-roll here. What one had the compass on? This one. That is not a compass. Oh, hold on. I did it because I've got these 3 in here. But I could spend a charge, which I will, to make this a Vanguard. Or a compass, sorry. So that's that moved along there. Then I can spend 2 of these to refresh any 1 die, which will be this one, which is a compass. Perfect. Okay, that's part of the global condition. So that's you done. This is structures are too similar to those on Pellucid. It cannot be a coincidence. Okay, the event is, are there any of these symbols? There are not. So the time track begins again. Great. Okay, that is you done. We can flip all of these over again. And we are back to the beginning. I am quickly running out of supplies. I will say that. Oh, I forgot about the nano swarm, and to refresh 1 dice check if connected to the lander section. So if I can get this out here and put these checks out over here, we're going to be really well set up for it, apart from all of the injuries and stuff. Okay, that is us done. What are we doing now? We want to move and stuff, right? Okay. So we're going to rest with you. So we'll spend 1 to get all of these dice back, or as many as we can get. Eyeballs, you need eyeballs. So that's all of them because of these stupid injuries. Okay. So that was your rest. Oh, you get a card. Wrong one. You get a card. Okay, that's a nice one. We'll do that. Perfect. And then you're going to move. So let's get rid of a spanner and a computer for now. And we're going to move here. That's it. End of your turn. But next time you'll be able to get out the zip line and the pod, and this will make this easier for everyone to move here, so that's good news. Okay, so that's your turn, and then you are going to use this card before or after do not draw an event card. Seems like a plan. Okay, I guess we just get you to move here as the scientist, maybe. And then rest. Let's do you first, I think. So, no, you've already got 2 injuries, so I want an injury, so I want to get you moving. So let's move you here, discarding a die. And then I think I'm going to rest with you, spending another supply. We know we're going to need eyeballs and greens up there, and blues, so let's take those. That's 2. I can take all of these apart from 1, right? So that's all of those. Great. Okay. We have got a few things that are going to help us, so I'm not completely against it, but you staying here I'm okay with. Right. Okay. So that's your turn done. We do an event. Are you in a place with this symbol? You are. Discard a die and flip an injury card, or, I mean, that doesn't seem like the worst shout. Actually, exhaust a die and flip an injury card. Let's get rid of this green one. Into the spent pool over there, and that means we can flip you. So even though we're rolling this, nothing happens. Okay. We're okay with that. Right. So that was that. I think we do security next. Security, the only one who isn't moving at the moment. So let's move you. Before we'd have done that, we'd have moved this here. Right? Because on your turn you can move it. Let's get you moving up here. So that's 1 die. What am I going to need over here for checks? We are going to need blues and greens and eyeballs and things. So let's do that. If I can get eyeballs, which I don't have on any dice, doesn't seem like I can get eyeballs then. If I can get eyeballs and compasses, I can gain a success. Otherwise it's just 2 blue dice and 2 green dice, but exclamation marks are a problem. Don't really want to rest with you at this stage. We could prepare. You know what, let's just prepare. So I'm just going to take a card. Okay. Okay, that's not bad if you're in a sector with mission equipment. And I think this counts as mission equipment. If there's an outpost taken in the sector expansion, this counts as an action attached to this card. The outpost at the bottom of this is visible. This outpost effect also applies to all of these. So I think we can treat this. So we can refresh blue dice based on that, I think. Okay, so that's your turn done. You didn't do much, but we have, are you in a place with any of these symbols? Yes. Corrosive fumes. Roll danger dice B. Lose 1 supply, gain a burn injury, gain a wound injury, or lose a red die and a thingamajig die. Well, I guess we're rolling danger die B. It's a single pip, which is lose 1 supply. Oh, good. That's all of our resting done then. Unless we eat these fruits. Okay. That's that done. Right. So we're just on you. You are going to just simply roll this die, right? Hold on. You've got a couple of re-rolls. Perfect. You don't need them. I tell you what, our security, Cheryl, is doing a grand job. This goes here. And we go to log 314.
Crystalline structure analysis.
Our initial theory proved true. Cousin's crystal is the same as the one on Pellucid. We predict that this planet will burst in a couple of years. As the crystal is already visible on the surface, it must have taken a significant part of the planet's core. What's interesting about the samples is that they stop growing and spreading when they are detached from the main structure. If somehow we could extract the heart of the crystal, maybe it would stop growing? Unfortunately, so far we don't have the technology to access the planetary core and test this theory. From what we've learned so far, only the builders had the appropriate geoengineering technologies. It seems Cousin's fate, just like the Earth's, hinges on our better understanding of the builders.
Gain unique discovery 17. Fragile Splinter. Planetary Expression. When you gain this card, each crew member refreshes 2 dice. I don't mind that at all. Okay, well, you can only have 1 and you can't have any of them, in fact. You are over here and you need blue dice, so we'll get this one and this one. You can have, and replace with 211. I'm gonna see what 211 is before we choose which dice we're getting back. I'm assuming that's okay. Don't know. 211. Okay, crystalline outgrowth. Take samples, gain 2 mineral leads. Okay, that's pickaxes, which I don't have any of, and helixes, which I don't have any of. So you can have this one back, and this one back, I guess. We're going to try and move anyway. I don't think we want to stick around here. You're not the right person to do this for us. Nothing else? Okay, so that was your first action, was to do that. So I guess it makes sense for you to move whilst it's cheaper. So let's spend you to move down here. Okay. Event card. Are we in a place with one of these? We are. Boop. Okay, everyone's done. We turn these over. Oh no, yeah, you're done as well. We turn these over. Perfect. Okay, back to us. You're going first. You're getting this stuff out, right? So you are going to spend 2, a green and a red, to get out the pod launcher and pod token. I'm going to tuck these here. What this basically means is place the launcher and the pod token in your sector. This counts as an action. Crew members in your sector with both the launcher and the pod tokens are now considered to be in the lander sector for the purpose of any rules. They also may discard a die, spend a die to discard the pod token and flip this card. Place 1 unique discovery from the lander board in gathered discoveries. But we've also got a zip line here, which is we're going to spend another die. Oh, before we do that, you're moving here. Don't really need you here. Oh, maybe we will afterwards. So we'll move you here. And we're placing down the zip line. So let's use this spanner. If you're in the lander sector, we are now, we can place this down. Moving from the lander sector with the zipline token is 3. This counts as an action. I'm assuming anyone can do this. Moving to and from the lander sector with this zipline token is free. I don't know if this is just for her or if it's for everyone. I should go and check that. Because if it's not for everyone, I'm going to be fuming. Okay. I mean, it feels like it should be for everyone, right? And then we have to do this. So let me go and check the zipline and just see if it is just for her or for everybody. Bear with. Okay, as far as I can tell, it's anyone benefits from this token once it's on the board. So great news for us. Well done, me. Okay, so that was your 2 actions to get those 2 things out. We turn this over, we do an event. Okay. If no icons match, they do not. We advance the time track. Guess what's happening? Here we go again. Okay, we know what's happening if we don't pass this, right? So we need to pass it, right? We also need some computers and stuff, so maybe we stay where we are and start using those for you. You've got a load of options to get computers and stuff out over here. So this is going to cost us an action to move, but it's free from the cost. That's huge. Right, so you've moved there. We are going to get you to roll. Okay, we are going to get you to roll one of these. There's no fail, so we'll roll this as well. We want this, and this, and this, and this. I think. Let's roll all of them. Sort it. Okay, and you are already here, so you may as well roll this, because we'll try and get some things on over here. So these are all the science gear. We have 2 computers. Sorry if you can hear the alarm going off. Right, 2 computers. We have a compass that is useless. We have this, which is nothing. We have a shield, which is another one of these. Okay, let's roll this one. That's a compass, which is also fairly useless. And then we have the recon, which is a Vanguard, which we'll also use as one of these. Huge. We just need another 2 on that. Right. We don't have anything else here that we can use. So how do I get an eyeball from this situation? I re-roll you, right? which I can do. So we'll re-roll this. Need an eyeball. That is not an eyeball. Okay. Going to re-roll one more time. Holy moly, we got 2 eyeballs. Oh no, they're compasses. Crap. Well, that's all of my re-rolls. What about you? You can re-roll a red one. That doesn't help me. Okay, I didn't want to do this, but I'm going to. We're going to spend this gauntlet over here to grab an eyeball, which is going to get us to go to... It's overkill, but I think I don't want to stick around here forever. So we are going to go to log 369. Game unique discovery 34. No, we do have it, yes.
Away team, exploration log.
We lure one of the creatures with the oozing fruit. Its hunger and curiosity seem stronger than fear. We have an opportunity to test the creature's intelligence. We're still not sure how evolved it is, but we can certainly tell the Recliners are at least as intelligent as corvids or parrots. They use simple tools, such as umbrellas made of leaves, to shelter themselves from heavy rain and scorching sun. The specimen we're studying starts showing concern. It looks like any mammal mother who realizes that her child is missing. It sniffs around a pair of
Away team, exploration.
Oh, come on. Sorry about
one
this.
of the creatures with the oozing fruit. Its hunger and curiosity seem stronger than fear. We have an opportunity to test the creature's intelligence. We're still not sure how evolved it is, but we can certainly tell the Recliners are at least as intelligent as corvids or parrots. They use simple tools, such as umbrellas made of leaves, to shelter themselves from heavy rain and scorching sun. The specimen we're studying starts showing concern. It looks like any mammal mother who realizes that her child is missing. It sniffs around a pair of Recliner's tracks, leading in different directions. It can't decide where to go, so it lies down and falls asleep. Strange creature. Nevertheless, it may be wise to investigate these tracks.
Is it wise? Okay. Gain 1 live specimen lead. Oh, whoppa. It's a 3. That's great. Okay, these go over here, and we take a live specimen lead. We needed one of those. It is a live specimen. Despite its striking appearance, its biology is similar to many other organisms we've encountered. Okay. Great. So that goes there. Place card P001 on top of this sector. Nothing important. Okay. Okay, and place card P212 on top of any cards in Sector 3. What? I've just left there. 212. P212 on top of any sector card in 3 tracks. Why? Why are you up there? Oh, that is Sector 3, right? Yeah. Place card P001 on top of any cards in this sector. Sorry about that. Let's, we've done that. Place card 212 on top of any cards in Sector 3 and 213 on top of any cards in Sector 1. Tracks. Okay, good. Let's just make sure I've done this correctly. Gain 1 live specimen lead, place P001 on top of any card in this sector, P12 on top of Sector 3, P13 on top of Sector 1. Perfect. Why have I now got to go back there again? Why are you like this, game? Why? Sorry, I keep punching the microphone. Right, who helped me? You helped me. What with? I think with this, maybe? Oh, hold on. Who was doing this check? The scientist, right? These all go in here. Is this right? I feel like this is right. I think I already put your dice over there. Okay. I'm not sure whether that was right or not. Oh well, we're done now. So you moved and then you did this. So that's the end of your action. I rolled the danger die, but we didn't really need to because we've flipped over our injury card. Okay, we turn this over and we uncover an event, which is not in any of those spaces, so we move this down to the first one. Okay, at any point you may discard 2 live specimen leads. We've got 2 to from your lander to go to 426. Let's do that.
Anonymous protest.
I know that it is sometimes impossible to study alien life outside our laboratories, but cousin specimens are almost sentient beings. I cannot stay quiet about ripping those creatures from their peaceful environment and caging them in Vanguard's cargo bay. Remember all the old movies about UFOs abducting cows? That's us right now. Please, I think we should make more effort to study animals in their habitat without, kidnapping them.
Yeah, but we're not probing them, so it's all right. Gain 1 success. Woo! Discard mission card M91. That's it. Okay, great. Perfect. We complete the mission. We complete the mission. We could take off at any point, right? But this was, at the end of the game, flip if all crew members have 1 or fewer injuries. We've already balls that up. So, right. You 2 have had your goes. What have we got going on? You could go and investigate tracks. We'd need reds and greens. We'd have to start at discarding dice or expelling dice. But a compass and an eyeball, I mean, that seems like the perfect opportunity, right? Is it likely to be 1 or 3? It's likely to be 3, right? Because that's on its own, whereas this one's easy to... Oh no, but they're both the same. I don't know. I'm going to tuck this back over here just so we all know it's here, because then that shows what it's connected to. We're going to come back down here using a die. I'd have to roll an injury die. Okay, on an A, it's a 4-pronger. We are okay. And then I think we exert. Exert gets us 7 dice back, so all of these apart from 1 that we're going to spend. Let's get rid of you. Okay, I'm going to roll you. I'm going to roll you and you. For sure. I'm also going to roll you. Okay. And if I roll 1 more red one, then we're all good. Okay, so we got a Vanguard, which could be the eyeball, so that's that. We got 2 of these, which don't help us at all, and we got 2 of these. I can re-roll, so I'm going to re-roll this one. I'd really like a computer. We got a Vanguard, which is good enough for me. So that's another one of these over here. And we spend our card, and then, so that's these all spent. And then this one's got shields on. This one's got Vanguards on. I've got 1 more re-roll. So I guess we do Vanguard. Perfect. 2 successes. That's 2 of these. Okay, that's that done. You 2 go in here and we go to log 385.
How's your investigation?
Nothing but fresh recliner droppings. We must have followed a local connoisseur on his way for slimy fruits.
Understood. Don't waste any more time.
We didn't waste it. We have secured ample samples of droppings.
I believe just 1 small sample would be okay.
You don't know these science guys. They're weird.
Gain 2 live specimen leads and discard P213. I'm going to get rid of this. We don't need that over there. Right, okay. So this goes back, and 2 live specimen leads. We have a 2, and we have A 1, nice. So this goes back in the bag. Oh, you should have gone back in the bag earlier. Okay, and this was a 3, right? So we get 1 of these. Pretty sure that was correct. Oh no, I need to shuffle these because I put these back on top. Okay. We have live specimen, biome engineered. When unloaded, you may discard this card to draw 1 alien tech. Don't mind that one. Okay. So that's that done. You are done. You moved and did this. Now I've got to move all the way back up there if I want to keep exploring. We've just got engineering left. Did I do an event? No. This symbol is not here. This moves up by 1. Don't mind this moving up, actually. It's okay. Right, you. What are you going to do? You need helixes and eyeballs. You don't have eyeballs. But 2 greens and 2 blues will do. There is an exclamation mark on it, but okay. So with 2 greens, 2 blues are enough for us to succeed. Go to log 442.
Vanguard, I have an update on the lake.
I hear you.
A variety of species live here. Many of them are almost evolved enough to leave the water. Some have gas bladders adapted to absorb oxygen. Some have flippers partially adapted to walk on land.
We can learn a little bit more about evolution. Could you compare them to Earth's lungfish?
It's outside my expertise.
I will pass your data on to our researchers. Anything more?
We need permission to examine the lake bed. Our sensors are onto something.
Interesting. Gain 2 live specimen leads. If we needed live specimen leads, we've come to the right place. We have 1 but gain a charge, 0 but gain a charge. And 0. Perfect. Just what we wanted. And replace this with 219. 217, 218, 219. Okay, it is Drowned Ruins. Preliminary examination revealed a piece of alien technology that doesn't seem like it's from this world. Okay, it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay. So that was your first thing, right? Was to do that check. So we're going to need to exhaust. Minds and computers are what we need. So let's get you back. And you. We'll take the Vanguard. We'll take the computer. This is compasses. This is a helix, and we'll get rid of you. Okay, yellow. Okay, good. Good. So that was an exhaust. So you could attempt this with where you are, which is a computer and a pickaxe. You do have rerolls. Oh, I could have refreshed it. I can do it afterwards. Okay, good. You got a reroll. That is neither. So this is all a bit of a waste of time. If we fail this, we have to roll a danger die. So I'm going to do a reroll on this one. That's a pain. And I don't have any more. Okay, you're rolling a danger die, Willow, because you beansed it. Right. You are rolling danger die G. That's bad news. Single little pip, lose 1 personal equipment. Can't do that. We already lost them. Joke's on you, mate. Ha. Okay. Right, that's the end of your turn. Flip this over, gain an event. Are we in a place with that? There's all of these symbols. Lose 1 supply or roll. Guess we're rolling then, since I can't lose a supply. It's 2 pips, gain a wounded injury. Bad news, Willow. Okay, here comes an injury die for you as well. Okay, all of these turn over. I'd really rather this had have just triggered, if I'm honest with you. Okay, what are we doing over here? Nothing. We need to travel back over there, right? first things first, let's... Have we got anyone who can get helixes? Sorry, science things. Don't think so. No. Okay, let's move you up here for our first action. So we need pickaxes and science, really. So I'm going to exhaust with the scientist. We'll get you. We'll get you. We'll get you. We'll get you. And you. And I guess we'll get rid of this red one. Okay. And then we're going to move, which is a free not a free action, an action, but it's free to do it. And then we need pickaxes and computers. We do have ones with pickaxes and computers on, so let's roll all three of these. No, hold on. Change plan. Change of plan. Because you have no cards to do re-rolls. I'm going to prepare. If you're certain, yeah, well, this is good. Okay, that's useful. Right, that's your turn. We're going to take an event. Do we have this symbol? No, we do not. So we move this along. So this goes off the edge, and we'll just go back to the log just in case. So 387. Each crew member has discard 6 dice or spend 6 dice, reduced by 1 for each marker. Perfect. And then we discard this card. Just need to remember that's all it says. Okay, that goes there. This comes back on here. It's cheaper to move. Love that. That was your turn. Done. You have a reroll, which is good. We are going to exhaust with you. So let's get as many dice back as we can. A computer, a Vanguard, I think. No, we'll take you and we'll put you over here because you count as eyeballs. Okay, and then you, I guess, and I need to get rid of one. Okay, bink. That's an exhaust action. Sorry, just an exhaust, it's not an action. You're going to travel here. Doesn't cost us anything to do that, but it is an action. And then what have we got? So I could attempt to roll mining or computers with you and mining with the scientist. I do have a reroll, but it's a 1 in 1, 2, 3. 3 in 6 chance. Do have a reroll. Okay, so let's start with the computer, because obviously if we don't get anything here, we're going to be in trouble. We got a computer. Okay, and then the scientist helping out with nothing. We're going to spend a reroll. Perfect. So we've got this. Go to log 521. If you're on a cousin planet, replace this point of interest with 220. Silver Lake. There's still so much to study. Catch a specimen. Okay. So these were yours. One was yours. One was yours. That was the end of your turn, right? Okay. So if I do an eyeball, I can gain 2 live specimen leads. Yay for live specimens.
Vanguard, we have another shipwreck of the visitors here.
Another? Seems like there's no place in the galaxy these guys didn't get to before us.
Are you sending a pickup team?
No, can't fit more of them on board. Take what you can and continue on your mission.
Okay. Gain 1 alien tech lead. We have a 0. Woohoo! Okay, good. Good. So I can try and catch 2 live specimens over there. You two have had your go. Recon, you could do this, right, with an eyeball. Don't have a dice for an eyeball. We do have other people who have eyeball dice. But I wonder, sorry, engineering. I wonder if we get you moving. Let's move you here. Have to spend a die. Before we do that, we've already moved you, so we can't do that now. What do we need up here? We need compasses and we need eyeballs that you don't have. Okay. Oh, no, but we can do something. So that was action number 1 was move. Did I spend a die? I don't think I did. Action number 2 is to move again. Okay. And then we are going to take an event. Are we in a place with that symbol? We are. So this goes to here again. Great. That's your turn done. And then it's just you. Don't really need you doing anything, but you staying here is actually better for us. So let's get you to prepare twice, I think. Okay, and then we're going to take an event card. Are you in a place with these? No, you are not. How is this going so quickly again? Right, that's all of these done. Turn these over. We just want you to try and finish this check. We are going to spend our advanced toolkit to go to log 391. Multi-tool or whatever it is. I can't be bothered to hang around here any longer. 391.
Away team, exploration log.
We enter the crystalline area. We hear something. Buzzing and screeching. Then some crystalline shards lift up from the ground in front of us, as if they were alive. They pick up a young recliner and head west. We decide to follow, the erratic movements of the animal's tail making us feel sorry for the youngling.
Discard 212 tracks and get 214. What are we doing? Right. Commotion. Unusually calm recliners make an uproar along the shores of the lake. We'll tuck you over here as well. You go here. Check the situation. Go to log 398. Okay, well that's just an action, right? But we've already done an action. So I can't do another action with you. I think I'm just going to prepare. Okay. Place card 214 on top of sector 6. 214. Oh no, this is over here. Okay, interesting. So you stay here, whichever one it was. The tracks. Let me just make sure I've got this right. Where were you? Over here. Okay. Discard 212 tracks. No, so I get rid of this entirely. Okay, and place 214 on top of sector 6. We're already here. So we're at a lovely calm lake, and now we're not at a calm lake. Okay. Right, but that is your turn done. I think. You prepared, you did this. Did I feel like I did an event. I think I did an event, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so it's you. This is here as well. Check the situation. So who are we going to use to check the situation? Let's use the scientist. So 398.
A Tale of Swaying Tales. Read to children by Lieutenant Granger.
A dozen recliners bustle at the lake's shore, sheltering their eyes from random flashes of light. They throw sticks and stones at a strange crystalline creature that spins around and buzzes like a fly. A scary shardfly. They try to drive the monster away to help their drowning relative. Unfortunately, this doesn't work. The only thing they achieve is a synchronized dance of angry swaying tails. The motion becomes slower as they realize they will certainly fail, and their friend will perish. Then, a small yet brave group of warriors from another planetary system appears to help them, boasting V, the Vanguard symbol, on their suits. They make the crystalline monster flee, And, as it flies, they jump into the lake to help the poor, soaked Recliner. The heroes deserve a break, but they can't rest yet. They have a world to save.
What? Gain 1 success. Place mission 92 next to the mission board. I didn't have mission 92. Next to mission 90. Okay, 92. A bit late for this mission, I think. We haven't got the resources to help over here. 92. Destroy the Scintillating Shardfly. When you fulfill the objective, you'll be asked to discard this mission. Okay. Place the Scintillating Shardfly threat card on the designated spot above the planet board. Just got to find its token. What does it look like? This. Oh my lord. Okay, you go there. Replace sector PO1 and PO1. Replace POI in sector 1 and 5. So we're putting this on sector 2, which we've done. Place the POI, replace POI 1 and 5. 215. So replacing number 1 with 215. There's nothing there, so that goes there. An oozing jungle. Okay, and replace sector 5 with 216. This one, fertile grounds. What the heck is happening? Okay. Discard card 214 from sector 6. This is getting ridiculous. Okay. Okay. So the scintillating shardfly looks a bit scary. Radiation coming from the scintillating crystal shards, constituting the creature's harms the surrounding air environment. Disassemble shields or atomy things. Any dice check? I have to check what that means. I'm not 100% sure how this will go. Reset this track. Oh, I guess we do this check, but then we have to move this along. Okay. Five of these to complete this. Scintillation. Each crew member in the sector with a scintillating shardfly discards a blue die or gains a burned injury. Travel. Roll a d10. Place a scintillating shardfly in the corresponding sector. If there is no such sector, nothing happens. Okay. Where are we going to put you? I guess we put you over here. You won't be able to see this, but I'll tuck this. Oh, I can tuck it up here, right? So we're going to need a time track. Okay. Not a fan of this. I'm going to get rid of you. We don't need you. Anything else? Replace 214. I think we've done that. So I'm just going to go through these again in case I missed anything. Gain 1 success. Place mission 92 next to mission 90. Place the scintillating shardfly threat card in the designated spot above the planet board. Place the scintillating shardfly in sector 2. Replace sector 1 with P15. P15. Replace sector 5 with P16. Discard 214 from sector 6. Okay. We're still going, boys. We've just been going the 2 hours. Okay. What were we doing? So you did a check over here, the scientist, right? So you've done one action. How do we get rid of you? Shields or the things that we don't really have any of? Okay. I mean, I'd like to try and kill it, but I'm not sure I can, is the honest answer. Because the only thing I've got is shields. So I don't think we do anything there. I guess we try and do this check. So let's just roll this eyeball, I think. I don't really need to roll this panicked die, so I'm just going to roll this one. We do have one re-roll, but we don't need it. Perfect. So this is one eyeball, gain 2 live specimen leads. Okay. 1. It's a 1. Okay. And 2. It's gain a card. Love that. Okay. That is your turn done. We are going to need an event, which is bad for us because it's going to take us back to that other event. We do have this useful vegetation. You may exhaust 2 dice to gain 2 supplies and roll danger die D. I mean, it does feel like it might be worth it. Okay, I'm going to get rid of you to get 2 supplies back. What's the bet? Our next card says you have to lose 2 supplies. And roll this. It's a D. D is... Okay, we need a blank. We didn't get a blank. Gain a panicked injury. Oh, good. We've already got one of those. So I'm just going to put a wounded injury here, and I'm going to leave this one on top like that. Okay, great. Well, at least this didn't move along, I suppose. Right? If we're going to look for silver linings, that's you done. What are we going to do now? Let's move you over here. Is there anything you can do if you go there to try and deal with this? Shields, you have 0. And you are already wounded anyway. Okay, I think it makes sense for security to go and try and punch this thing in the face, right? You've got shields, some shields. You don't have anything else, mind you. You've got 1 shield. You've got 1 shield. I need to figure out what this check is. Bear with me. Let me just double check. Okay, I'm back. I'm not 100% sure, but my gut feeling is we roll these a die. Let's say we roll 1 die and we get a shield. We progress the green track. If we roll 2 dice, we get a shield and not a shield, or science. We progress the green track 1, and we progress the red track if we had 1 of each. Let's say we had a shield and not a shield, we'd progress both of them. That's the way I'm doing it. So any die that doesn't get a pass is a fail, if that makes sense. Which makes this even harder, right? Makes it even harder. So I want to make sure everyone's got a blue die left for when they're in need, which means we don't have anything for you. I don't know what we do here. I mean, I'd like to try and take it out, but let's have a look at shields. You've got a shield. You have no science atomy things, right? That's the way that works. You have a shield. Again, it's 50-50. You do have shields on this one. It's 50-50, and you've got science-y atomy thing. So you are in a great position if we can get you near to maybe do some damage. You have no shields. Oh no, that's not true. You have some shields over here, but no science-y science things. You have... They're on blue dice, right? You've got no red dice left. That seems unfortunate. And no, you can't help at all. So we need to keep you out of the equation over here. How did I get you to not have any red die? Did I steal someone else's? Don't know. Okay. Okay, right, so we've got 2 people's turns left, security and this. Do I really want to send you up here without this? No, but I could get you closer, but I've got a couple of ways to do re-rolls. So let's rest with you. Let's get all of these back, right? Because you're connected to this sector. I'm not sure this is wise, but we're going to do it. Okay, we move. We have to spend a die to move. Now, shields. Nothing else. Could roll a Vanguard. It seems like it's a bit silly. Oh, you know what? I'm rolling a Vanguard as well. Okay, we're rolling all 3 of these to try and progress this track. We need shields. Okay, not horrendous. We've got 1 shield and a Vanguard. Right, so these 2 are spent. We have a pickaxe, which we don't want, but we're going to spend this to reroll 1 die. Oops. There, 2 pickaxe. That does not help me at all. Okay. I've got 1 reroll. Woohoo! 1, 2. That is fantastic. Now, I don't have anything else I can do over here, but that's great. Good work, Cheryl. She's MVP. If we'd have kept some of these things, you'd have been in a great place. I do feel like you're the only one with a particularly useful thing over here, but that's you done, right? Now we do an event. Now there's a load of events here. Are we in one of these locations? We are not, so the time track moves along. That's bad news. Well, it's not horrendous, actually. It's not great, but let's just double check. Yeah, oh no, hold on, there is this symbol here. Sorry. Faint clues. I can spend a die, then you may discard 2 dice, like remove them from the game, to get 1 strange flora or 1 strange live specimen discovery. Do I want to? I don't think I'm in a place where I can get rid of dice, in all honesty. Okay, that's your turn. Then you go up 1. So this goes here, which is travel. So when it travels, roll a d10. That's right at the bottom of all of it. Oh no, it's over here. Roll a d10. We got an 8. Place a scintillating sector. If there is no sector, nothing happens. We do not have an... I'm glad it didn't go to 7. I'd have been screwed. We don't have an 8. It stays where it is. And then it does scintillation, which is each crew member in the sector with the thing discards a blue die or gains a burn injury. Oh, I had this. Hold on. I'm just going to backtrack slightly. This could be a shield. Do I roll it? I'm doing it. It's a Vanguard. That would have got us all the way to the end. Holy moly. Okay. Gain 5 mineral leads. Okay, we've already got 1 on the minerals. That's a 3. Perfect. It's a incorporeal... Oh no, I need to give these a shuffle. Did I? No, I think I need to give these a shuffle. Okay. It's an incorporeal ore. Who'd have thought? This discovery does not count against your lander's discovery. Don't mind that at all. Okay, these 2 go over here. And this goes back in the bag. So that was number 1, right? Number 2 is a 0, but we draw a card. Good, you needed some cards. Number 3 is a 1. Number 4 is another 1. Number 5, please, 1 more, is a 0. Great. Great. Holy crap, right, go to log 435.
It's finally dead?
Good to hear. I hope another anomaly like it won't appear again.
So do we. Believe us.
Anything else to report?
Nope.
So,
Wait, some recliners just appeared here, and it looks like they want to show us something.
Oh yeah. Discard Scintillating Shard Fret card. Love that. Holy moly. Okay. You can go up here. This goes over here. Oops, I missed the pot twice. Discard mission card 92. Replace the POI in sector 4 with P217. Okay, a secret passage. Follow the secret passage. Place your crew members on sector 7. Okay. Okay. So that's that. Discard mission 92. We've done that. Great. Okay. So we need to get down here now and do some more stuff. You moved and did the action, so that's the end of your turn. Did we do it? We did the event, which I decided not to do, right? Okay, so we really want to go and do this, but we've got no way of getting there anytime soon. You're the only person who can go, so we're going to make you move. No, before we do that, we're going to make you move down here, I guess. And then we are going to move again. Don't have to spend any dice because all of these are connected to our zip line. All good. That's us done. Right. You do an event. There is no symbol, so this goes up, which means this comes back out. Oh, goody. Okay. You're here. So we'll turn all of these over. You are going to discard a die. To follow the secret passage, put your crew member in Sector 7. Right? Now what? Log 441. It's like there's nothing to do, but there is. 441.
Personal journal.
The tunnel was long, but it had several air pockets where swimming recliners could catch a breath. When I finally emerged from the water, I recoiled with fear. Hundreds of recliners, their tails high and swaying, surrounded a tall monument. A steel. But it was different from the others I've seen. More eroded, sparking and buzzing. Dangerous. One of the recliners, its fur painted ochre, approached the steel with a steel rod in its claws. The metal made contact with the steel's surface. I had a bad feeling about it, as I noticed several piles of molten metal around the monument. Then, all recliners started a strange dance. Their tails moved faster and faster. They hummed a strange, screeching note. Then the artifact shined. The air changed, warping the light and distorting the sight. A powerful electric arc touched the rod, and the recliner burned immediately, transformed into a pile of smoking ash. I observed no panic, though. It seemed like it was a deliberate, self-sacrificial ritual. "Away, team, what's happening?" Corporal Coates said. "We're receiving a strong signal on Black Knight's wavelength. What are you doing?" I didn't respond, as the scene left me speechless. Much later, I learned that the signal the steel sent was probably a request for maintenance, or at least that's what engineering determined.
What the heck? Gain 1 success. Gain 1 alien tech discovery. Perfect. Alien data vault. Planetary exploration. When you gain this discovery, you may flip an uncompleted rank up card to a completed side. That is huge. That is huge. Did I gain a success? Yes, not enough to level us up anymore. Discard mission 90. Replace this card in Sector 7 with 218. 218 is the Steely's Grotto. A high Steely stands among the large group of mesmerized recliners. Our instruments go crazy near the builder's monument. Examine the Steely. Gain a critically wounded injury if we don't have the things to pass this check. We need an eyeball, science, and computers. We're going to need more people down here for sure. Okay, I thought we were almost done. Okay. If I could get you down there, you could help for sure. Okay, that was your move. Did I get this wrong? Hold on. I thought I moved twice. Maybe, oh no, this is the first turn of a new one, right? So you moved, you're now here. I don't have any way of doing this. I've got eyeballs, potentially. I've got no helixes. And I've got computers, no helixes. So I don't think we get you to do anything. You'll just prepare. Okay, we'll do that. It gives us a couple of ways to re-roll. This has got 2 biome signals. That's symbols. That's good. Okay. Well, you know what's funny about this? When we play this game, I think I prefer the level 1 cards because they've got a load of re-rolls on. All the rest are, they offer more options, but they're a little bit more complicated on everything. Right, you have a load of ways of doing these things, so we need you over here, really, right? So we need you to move down to this one. So you're going to have to roll danger dice to move there. That's the problem. What about, so, oh, hold on, I'm looking at the wrong ones. You have eyeballs, you don't have anything else. So you can't help with this anymore. Okay, but you're there, so you could maybe do an eyeball. If we can get science down, you bring computers and more eyeballs. And if we can get recon down, you bring helixes. So we've got to get everyone there. So let's start with you. I'm going to flip you over. You are going to move here and spend a die. And then you are going to move here, because that'll make it cheaper for us to move. Although, still just as many movements, right? You need to spend another die, okay? And then you do an event. The event is, are we in a place with any of these symbols? We are not. We move this tracker up. Uh-oh. We have no successes on this thing over here at all. Okay. We're going to go you. You are going to use the last supply again to get all of your dice back. Because at least we might be able to diminish some of these results. You are then going to... Oh, you get a card. Okay, that doesn't help me. You are going to spend this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, because we want to try and get some computers and stuff to stop this. Here we go. Okay, this is not ideal. So we can spend one of these to get one cube, because this is a shield. We can spend another one of these to get another cube, because this is a shield. We have one reroll. Oh no, I can use this. Reroll all of these. This is a Vanguard, so this is good, because that's another cube. Okay, and then we're going to do some rerolls. This allows me to reroll both of these. That is not what I wanted. So I'm going to use this to reroll one red. What's the best one? This one's got 2 on it. This one's got 2 on it. They're both the same. Feels unlikely. Yep. Okay, I think that's us done. These two go over here. At least we've got 3 cubes over here. Right, the next event is... Are we in a place with these symbols on? We are. You may lose 1 supply to gain 4 leads of any type. That does not help me. Okay, you're done. Or maybe you'd already had your turn, I'm not sure. Okay. So we want to bring science down. So let's zip line here and zip line here, right? That's your 2 actions. You may spend 1 card to draw a card from your discard pile. I don't think I need to do that. That was over here. Okay. Don't think I need to do that. Right, so that's you done. We've just got you. What are you going to do? I can discard cards to do this. I don't need to. Okay. I am going to rest twice, right? So, not rest, sorry, prepare. Okay, going to get rid of you. And we'll keep you, I guess. Okay. It's not a bad one. Right, that's the end of your turn. We're going to spend this card to avoid doing an event. Perfect. Right, oh, and on your turn you would have moved this here. Okay, so that's all of these turned over again. Now, I think it makes sense for you to go first. So we can try, we still got to get you down here, but it makes sense for you to go first so we can try and get some more things. So we're going to rest. No, we're going to remove a die, you know the old deal. So you can come over here. You can come over here and We want to keep you. Let's get rid of you, I guess. Okay, this goes over here, and then we're going to roll this one, this one, this one, and these two again. Okay, what do we get? This can become a shield. Perfect. This is a computer. Can confirm. Perfect. I should have prepared first, so I'm just going to take a prepare card. Okay. Didn't have any of these dice. No other ones here. Don't have any way of re-rolling these, so these go here. But it's better than nothing, right? Okay, that's your turn. Done. We get an event card. Are you in a place with any of these? You are not, which means this triggers, which means we all discard one die. Or spend one die, sorry. So you need computers, so we can put this one here. Yeah, this one here. This can go here, this can go here, and this can go here. You have had your turn. Okay, but we are now back to the nice card, which is good. Okay, that's your turn done. We're going to move you twice. 1, 2, and we're going to exhaust. So let's bring all of these back where we can. We need you, we need you. And we could do with you, and we'll take you. You can go. And I think I need to do one more. So you're yellow. What one are we going to get rid of? Let's get rid of the compass because we've got another way of getting those. Okay, great. So that's your turn done. You take an event. Is this symbol here? It is not. We progress the time track. Okay. Science. I mean, you've got no choice but to move. So you're going to spend a die to move here. And then you're going to refresh all of your dice. So that one, and that one, and that one, and this one goes. I think, okay. Yep, good. So we need the science helixy thing over here. And as for you, I guess we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to rest twice, right? Oh, hold on. A way out. Place your crew member in sector. Okay, so we have to spend a die to get out of here again. But when we move here, we can all leave, ultimately, if we get everyone back. Reroll a danger die roll by any crew member in your sector. Not bad, but there is no options for that. And reroll a die. Okay, green one. Perfect. Okay, so that's you done. Oh, we would have moved this here as well. Don't know why, but we would have moved you there. Okay, good. Don't need you there, but we would have moved you there. Okay. So that just leaves nobody. So we need an event. Any of these symbols? No. So we move this along one again. Okay. So these will flip over. You are going to spend a die to move. So let's move you here. And then we are going to attempt this check. Okay, let's have a think about this. You are going to spend these two. You don't have anything else that can help. You may as well spend that. That's a computer, right? So that's that. And you're going to roll this one. You are here and could help. So you're going to help with an eyeball. And you are here. So you're going to help with computers and eyeballs. Okay? Let's start over here. Okay, so we got a computer. So I'm going to tuck this. We're going to tuck this up here just above your board. This means we have to spend a die. Okay. I could have spent a charge. If I'd have not done that scintillating thing, I could have spent a charge to ignore the time track. Okay. So you've got that. These can't be converted to anything. What have you got? You've got an extra card that you shouldn't have. If you are in a sector with mission equipment, you may refresh one blue die. That doesn't help me. Return one discarded lead token with a value of 1 to the lead bag. Well, I mean, that does make sense. So we'll do that and get rid of this card. So that's that. That's your whole roll. We got one computer, right? You were rolling an eyeball. You got a Vanguard. So we can treat that as anything. You were rolling all 3 of these. You got a Vanguard as well. Perfect. So 2 Vanguards and 1 computer. I can refresh any one die. Well, that was the only one that was there, so we'll do that. And that means we do this, 462. Please be the end of it all.
Away team's private channel.
Stop! What do you think you're doing?
Huh? Just a standard procedure when it comes to the Steelies.
Did you forget what happened to the evaporated recliner?
Crap! I was so focused on the procedure.
We scan it from a distance and use drones to interact with it physically.
What kind of moron is that fella?
Top secret. Project Birthright. Founding document. Excerpt.
While the builder's message that ISS Vanguard received at the Eye of the Void was far from obvious, it did seem to encourage us to visit all the nearby worlds capable of supporting life, to look for what builders called our tribe. We now suspect each of these coordinates has a habitable planet, and each of these planets has a stele, an obelisk left by the builders. The study of these obelisks is our only chance of understanding the message and our purpose. Therefore, it should be Vanguard's top priority. Dr. Sarah Corey, ISS Vanguard Chief Researcher.
Okay, you will go to Project Birthright diagram and trace a line from any fill point to a round point of your choice. Fill this chosen point and go to the log indicated. If a line has a tech level requirement, oh, I didn't check that the last time we did it. I might have balls that up. You can't do it. Okay. Did it have a tech? This doesn't say about tech level requirements, right? So I don't know. We could go to top secret from background transmission. Should we do that? Do you have tech level 5? We have it in the envelope. No, we don't. Okay, great. So, I mean, I'm assuming, for God's sake, bear with me 1 second. You know what, I'm just going to go back to the log. I'm going to assume the other book tells us that we can do that. So we're going to 462. Oh, for goodness sake. Why you like this game? Okay, I've just got to get the log out. Hold on. I'm going to have to put you on pause. I don't know where the log is. Bear with me. Okay, here we go. Hopefully this will work.
Top secret.
So this will take us to the next thing. We can close this. I can't believe it didn't tell you that you can't do it. If I click on it, did it tell me? No. Why would that be the case? Right, we can go to central glyphs, or we can go to minor glyphs or gravitational anchor. Let's go to the central glyph, shall we? See what that's got to tell us.
Top secret. Project Birthright. Research log 1A.
The semantic analysis of the glyphs so far reveals little. While we're certain they convey some sort of information, we lack any comparative material, any real foothold to start deciphering the language. Based on our discoveries from Pellucid and other visited worlds, we believe each stele may be devoted to one concept, one topic, related to the shape of its central glyph. This central theme seems to somehow influence the civilizations that developed in the shadow of each stele. However, more detailed studies will only be possible when we gather enough inscriptions for comparison, or another sample of builder writing.
Okay, I am just going to check that we don't have tech level 4. Yeah, we got level 4. Okay, I'd have been really upset if we'd have had level 5. Right, gain 1 success. Love that. We're 1 short, can you believe it? Okay. 1 short of getting this level up. Not that it's going to matter, right? We can't level up people who are all level 1s, right? So we don't change anything else here. If we do this again, we do know that we get alien text, but it feels like it's unlikely that we're going to be able to do that again. So that was your turn to move and then do this check, right? Okay. So really, I think we're now ready to get out of here, is my takeaway point here. Okay. You moved, you did this, we do an event. Are we in a place with any of these symbols? We are. Low visibility, lose 1 supplies, or roll an eye. Okay, here we go. It's a single little pip, and a single little pip on an eye is gain a wounded injury. Okay, we need to get out of here. We need to get out of here, right? Okay. Recon, let's get... Oh no, you've been. we've got science, who we are going to spend the die to get out of this little tunnel, and then we're going to move here. That's your job done. We have, are you in a place with these symbols? No, we are not. So the time track moves up and we replace with this one. I probably should have moved you first, but never mind. Okay, so that's you done. We're in a place where we can leave. Engineering, you are going to move here, and then you're going to move here. That's you done. We get this. Are we in a place with this symbol? We are not, so this moves up one. Okay, we need to get you out of here, but if you're here, you're in a landing zone as well, so that's fine. It's only you'll go left, so we need to refresh all of these dice. And then I need to get rid of one. Let's get rid of you. Blue, okay. And then you are going to move here by spending a die and rolling an A. You're the only one who can afford to get wounded. Well, guess what? Congratulations, you are now wounded. Okay, all these guys are going in the med bay. Good. That's the end of that. You get an event. Are you in a place with this symbol? You are. Suit puncture. Discard a die. Okay, good. Good. We turn these over. You are going to refresh, so you can have this one back and this one back and this one back. You're not in a place where there are, so that's 3, 4, 5. Then I need to get rid of one, so let's get rid of this one. You can move this here, and then you can move one by expending a die, and then you can move for free by going here. That's your turn. We do an action. The action is, are you in a place with this symbol? You are. Deep fracture. Discard 2 dice. Sorry, spend 2 dice to get 1 mining discovery. Okay, good. We have planetary exploration. When you gain this discovery, you may flip any rank card to the complete side. Oh, good. Could have done with that next mission, but never mind. That's that. We'll go with you. We are getting out of here. Liftoff 395. We're done on this planet. Thank God for that.
Away team's private channel.
The last batch is loaded. We're ready.
Wait, I'll recheck the perimeter.
Okay, but be quick. It would be good to leave before the next anomaly.
You're going to look at trees again?
You got me. I just miss Earth.
You all have 3 minutes to feel that drizzle on your skin. Then we're leaving. And don't even think about taking off your masks.
Discard unique discovery 34 if you have it. Why? Oh, I guess I did give it to the sloth thingies. All crew members who are not in the landing sector are killed. Well, they are. Remove the crew members cards from that. If no crew members are in the landing sector, then all of the contents are lost. Shuffle the unique discovery cards and others. No. Open the ship book. Go to page 25. Okay. 25. Here we come. 25. So 25, clean up, remove all of those. I'll do all of the cleanup after this. Check components, we'll do that after docking. Okay, mission failure, it wasn't a failure. Discard excess discoveries. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is the number we can have, and one of these was allowing us to have a 0, right? So we're okay there. Assemble crew. I'm going to keep these over here in the awaiting envelope. Assemble crew members. Each crew member takes all resting crew. We can do that. Okay, we'll figure them out and where they go in a bit. So we'll just tuck these over here for now, out of the way. Promote crew members. If the rank up card was flipped to the completed side during the planetary exploration, each crew member who is on the away team and is still alive checks to see if they can rank up. They can. So we are going to rank up everybody, which feels good. No, we don't have a level 2 card for you. Fantastic. Okay, what about you? We do have a yellow 2-1 for you. So Willow, congratulations. You have leveled up to level 2. Bosh, get in the sleeve there. Perfect. And then you enjoy a longer stay in Medbay. Right. Security absolutely qualifies. MVP on this one, Cheryl Hayes. Let's just have a read about what Cheryl was doing on the ship. Cheryl doesn't want to speak of her past. She prefers to focus on the present. Despite the aura of mystery, people like her and respect her outstanding ability to comprehend alien intelligence. No wonder we did so well here. Okay, and then finally, science. We may not have a level 2 sleeve, but let's have a look. We do have one. Elizabeth, congratulations on your level up. Let's just have a little read about you as well, shall we? Elizabeth was the person behind perfecting and implementing the torpor chamber technology that slows the metabolism of Vanguard crew members during the long travels. Since she already spent a long time asleep in the test chamber on Earth, she decided to fly with the Vanguard as a canary in the coal mine, hoping that the adverse effects of long torpor exposure would develop in her long before affecting other crew members. Okay, and then Willow. Stick close to me and you'll be fine. Cunning and capable and caring, Willow left a decorated military career to start a family of her own, but she soon put those plans on hold for a once-in-a-millennia chance or opportunity afforded by the Vanguard. She does not regret not settling down and starting her family. Does she regret not settling down? Sure. She can just as easily do so aboard the Vanguard or on a new world beyond the known galaxy. Wowza. Okay. The sleeve goes back in there. So we've now got some opportunities to recruit level 1s again. We can create a success pool. We've got quite a lot, but we don't need to do anything with them. Buy or sell dice. We're not going to do that. Unload. Okay. We move our thing. So we've got one unique discovery, which is going in here. So now we have 2 at the very bottom here. We've almost completed that section of the board. So that's that. Gain bonus bridge upgrades. If you fill a complete row, we have an unload other discoveries. We've done that. Store the lander. We will do that. Medbay. Okay, here we go. Let's just move these guys out of the way. And we'll put Medbay up here so you can see what's happening. We have these guys leaving Medbay. Edward is out. I thought Cheryl was going to be our highest rank, but these guys are back. That's nice. You move over here. Oops. And then you 2 are out as well. Beautiful. So you can go here and here. Samath is back, one of our favourites. Level 3, you go over there. And then we get to put people in Medbay. You've got 2 injuries, so you're going to go in moderate. You have 2 injuries, so you're going to go in moderate. You have 1 injury, Cheryl, so you're going to go in light. And you have 2 injuries, Willow, so you are going in moderate. Okay. Perfect. And that is that done. Survival checks, we don't have to worry about it. No one had 3 injuries, and there's nobody dead, so we don't have to fill up the memorial wall. And that is that. We're at the save point, so I'm going to go through and save this planet if we ever want to come back, but hopefully we've got enough stuff to be able to continue moving the main story along. If not, I might do it off camera so we can move the main story along, but you know, it was good to go back to one of these planets. I have to say, I mean, we've been doing this for 2 hours 43 minutes. That doesn't include the half an hour of me setting up all of the cards that I wanted to take with me and the crew members, only for them all to be lost on the way there. Is so frustrating, I have to say. But there you go. This was ISS Vanguard. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe button, follow us on social media. If you want to see the next episode right now, please go and check out YouTube Members, where we have early access on every video that we upload. Thank you so much. I'll see you again soon.